Hi everyone, welcome in and welcome to your week. We're going to be talking about the week of June 29th to the 5th of July. So we are finishing up this month and we're already in July, believe it or not. So there's a lot of aspects going on astrologically this week. We already had Aries have Mars, the planet of action, its home planet, go into its sign, and we have all these retrogrades happening in Mercury, Pluto, Uranus, you name it. There's a bunch of retrogrades, but nothing to be scared of, okay? I'm gonna give you a chance to come in. We're gonna pick some themes to see what the themes are for this week. Now, I want to talk to you a little bit about Pluto and Jupiter coming into conjunction tomorrow, okay? Because this is going to bring huge transformations in the way that we see spirituality and in perspective, okay? Hey, Mina! Welcome. Thank you for being here. Now, we also have a big, you all know that we are in eclipse season. So on the 5th of July, this Sunday, we're going to have a lunar eclipse in Capricorn, okay? This is going to be the final eclipse of the season of the lunar nodes being in Cancer and Capricorn, which those have already shifted into Gemini and Sagittarius. All right, let's get the themes and let's get to these cards and see what the themes are for this week for everyone collectively. This is a collective reading, so feel free to take what resonates, okay? Now, the first card that comes out is Mirage. And this is a card that talks about things being masked, okay? Things that are not what they seem, illusions, deceptions, and things that create change, okay? So the first card is talking about masked emotions and how maybe we're expressing ourselves in a way that might not be authentic to the way that we are, okay? The way that we truly are. We could be holding back emotions. We could be feeling things for people, or people might be putting on a mask to come into our lives, you know, and it's not necessarily something that is real. So it's about using your discernment when it comes to people and emotions, because it does talk about emotions, okay? Now we also have Dark Night of the Soul. And this is about a lot of incoming energy, okay? This is a big release, okay? Whenever you see Dark Nights of the Soul come through, it's when you have that sort of death. It's almost like a death, because you have a release of emotions that maybe you have been holding on to, or maybe stuffing down, okay? So this comes at a time where where a lot of these retrogrades are highlighting things that need to come up for us to observe, okay? And what this does is that it brings a purging and a clearing of these energies so that we can ascend, so that we can be stronger, okay? Now let's get one more. It's like level up energy, level up, level up. Okay, so let's see what else comes up for this week. The week of the 29th through the 5th. And we have the promise. Nice. Ending that with the promise of a better day. You know, when you see rainbows in any card, it reminds you of the promise that God made, that, you know, after the rain and after the dark night of the soul comes the blessings. And this is also speaking of divine protection. And it's interesting because that message has been coming through lately. The message of protection, the message of us knowing that our angels and our guides and God, they are protecting us and guarding us, but that they want to lead us to, for us to protect our own energy, not to put blocks on people and certain situations, but it's to guard our own source of energy, okay? Our shine, what people are attracted to, okay? Because this could mean that there's people around you with this mirage and this dark night of the soul and this promise card. There might be people around you that are only an illusion. They're not necessarily exactly what they're portraying themselves to be, okay? And this could go for family, friends, but there's a sort of fakeness. So, and like energy vampire sort of energy. So just know that you are being protected, and this message of the promise it's beautiful, because even though you're going through that transformation and that death and that purging of all that energy, it's only to help us to gain strength and to know that we should always look forward to blessings and be open to receiving them. Okay, now let's go into the tarot and see what shows up. Thank you for being here, for all of you coming in. Let's see what comes through for this week. And for those in the States, happy 4th of July. It's happening this weekend, right along with that lunar eclipse on Sunday. So if you celebrated, happy 4th of July. Just be safe, be well. Let's see. Okay, so right then and there, the Tower shows up. And this is something that happens completely unexpectedly. And it's an eye-opening situation. Okay? The Tower comes in like the universe saying, you know what, there's something here that you really need to see. And it can come through messages, it could come through situations in your life, but it's something that creates change. Okay? And not only that, it helps you to see things for what they truly are. Okay? That's why that Mirage card is coming up there. Those masked emotions and those illusions are going to be there's going to be light shedding upon those. Okay, so there's something here unexpected, something surprising at the beginning of the week that talks about deception and change that needs to occur. Okay, that needs to happen. Let's see what else. So we have the Knight of Swords. That's the information. That's whatever comes through that sheds light on the truth. Okay, the Knight of Swords is swift communication that comes through. It might not always be good news. I'm gonna put it that way, because the Knight of Swords sometimes comes with this, hang on. Hold on for the ride, because it could be a bumpy one. It comes with drama at times, I'm not gonna lie, and it's communication that happens quickly. It's secrets that are found out. It's just the illumination in communication. Okay, so there is something here that is gonna come through very quickly. Okay, I don't know if you've been feeling it already, or if this is something that has happened to you personally, but it's going to come in the way of a surprise, an unexpected event, and unexpected information, and something that is going to bring some sort of clarity to you, and could be the start of a little bit of an up and down drama thing. Okay, now another card came through, and that's the Empress. And this is a card of, it goes very well with that promise card, because it's a card of abundance, blessings, prosperity, new beginnings, okay, the birthing of something new. Now, it is the divine feminine energy, okay? So we have Aries, you know, Mars went into Aries, its home sign, and it's that energy of wanting to go, and get a move on, and a lot of action and passion. And, you know, it's like you gotta go, you gotta do it. It's that masculine energy. But this week, even though we have the masculine energy being highlighted, we have the Empress coming through saying, you know what, just allow for things to be. Okay, just allow for things to happen and to flow naturally. You don't need to sacrifice and work so hard. This is the energy of allowing abundance and prosperity and blessings to come through. Now, I also get the feeling of motherly protection. Okay, and you know, as a collective, this could be the need to mother ourselves and take care of ourselves, love ourselves. Okay, and now for some of you, I get that this could be news of new members coming into the family, and this is very specific for those people that, you know, we're maybe not expecting that to happen. So unexpected sort of pregnancy could be something that you find out this week, okay? With these three cards, definitely. Okay, so I'm definitely getting that message that there is a lot of things like happening behind the scenes, you know, and maybe people that don't have the best intentions here. And that's where I get that energy of the Empress coming through, just really turning your back, you know, like just how you see the cards here, just turning your back on that drama and the people that are so keen on bringing out information or telling you things straightforward and wanting you to like jump and be scared, or you know, kind of like intimidating energy. And I feel with this Empress, it's like, no, you shouldn't feel intimidated. You should be in that energy of let people be however they want to be, okay? Because I feel like there's all this incoming messages and a lot of like fear being put out there, okay? So when I get this Empress card, she's really turning her back on this, and she's really just loving herself, nurturing herself, and not really caring, just allowing for her life to flow in a natural way, okay? Knowing that better things are coming, okay? Let's get two more cards. Then we'll look at the bottom of the deck. Check it out. I mean, the Devil card coming out right there. And this is a lot of Capricorn energy, okay? We have a lot of things happening in Capricorn this week. Like 3 different aspects that are very strong, especially particularly the lunar eclipse, okay? But very soon, Saturn is going to go back into Capricorn as well, okay? It's in Aquarius right now. Saturn is the planet, the home planet for Capricorn, okay? And this is almost like temptation, and this is what I'm saying. It's like wanting to pull you into this lower energy, okay? It's almost like, yes, come on, we want you to be in drama, we want you to be in fear, we want you to be in doubt, and you're really being guided not to. You're really being guided to take care of yourself and take care of yourself well. And that includes removing yourself from situations that could be tempting and that, you know, could be dramatic or could bring fear or could bring some sort of breaking of a structure that you have in your life, okay? Let's see, one more. Hi, Mystical Mermaid. Thank you for joining. All right. Now, the last card that's coming through is the Eight of Pentacles. So this is putting our focus to the things that we want to see grow, okay? These are, you know, putting our talents. Maybe you want to learn a new skill. And this is about the commitment that you have with yourself to bring these things into fruition, okay? It's creating a stability for yourself. And this is really, you know, perfecting your craft, doing things that that you've always wanted to do, things that have to do with your special gifts and talents, okay? So, you know, even though this devil energy is there, which could be very ambitious and could be very goal-oriented, I feel like the main goal of certain people or certain situations in your life this week is a little bit masked and it's a little bit deceptive, okay? So I want you to pay extra close attention to these things that are trying to pull you in and to embody the energy of the Empress, which focuses more on allowing and receiving good things and creating beauty and living in beauty, than this temptation or this deceptive energy wanting to keep you in that lower vibration, okay? Wanting you to get angry, wanting you to react, wanting you to you know, break out of your peace, like mess with your mental peace, okay? Now, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Super nice. So, definitely goes very well with the Eight of Pentacles, because this means that even though we might get these mirages along the way and these deceptions and these illusions, we see the truth and we keep our feet on the ground. So this is really guiding you to keep a level head, to keep your feet on the ground, to make good decisions for yourself, decisions that are going to be good for you in the long run, okay? And to trust yourself that you're doing the right thing for you, okay? So I think that is pretty much the messages that are coming through here. There is a lot of this incoming energy. You know, we have a lot of retrogrades happening. It doesn't feel normal. It feels like weird at times, but just take some time to really ground yourself in the things that get you excited and the things that make you feel, they make you feel solid. They make you feel like you are doing the right thing for yourself, okay? Now I'm gonna pick a couple of cards for love, and this is going to be collective. You're welcome. Okay, let's see what we have for a collective love reading here. I'm gonna pick 3 cards based on the energy that we've already seen happening here, this mirage, dark night of the soul, and the promise of better things coming, okay? Okay, what are 3 things that the collective needs to know in love? Let's see. How's the energy this week? Okay, here we go. Here they are. Wow. Okay. So the first card that came out is the card of deception. unbelievable how this energy it's a collective thing happening. Okay, I don't know what's going on with this deception, illusions message that is coming up, and it's coming up strongly collectively. It's not only individually. Okay, so I don't know if we are unhappy in the place where we are, if we are just pretending to be okay with a situation and a relationship, or what it is, or we're just staying there because it's a codependency. Okay, and when I see this card of codependency, it talks about addictions being a factor that's affecting your romantic life. But when I see this card of codependency coming up with this deception and all of that, I feel like there's something trying to be mirrored here back at you. So whatever is going on in your love life right now, think about, what is this trying to reflect back on the way that you are, okay, and what's happening with you. All right, I don't know if I'm being like, hopefully this will resonate with whoever it needs to resonate to. What are you putting out that is being reflecting, that's being reflected back to you? Okay. Because codependency can be just staying in a relationship because it feels comfortable, and because you feel safe and secure. But it could also be like actual addictions that are affecting the relationship, and this could be the addiction to a person. Okay, this doesn't have to be alcohol, drugs, or anything like that, but it could be as well. Now, the last card that came through is separation. So the energy for this week is calling for time apart with partners. Okay, now with this, what I want to say is that it's coming through as time apart with partners, but there's a lot that happens when there is a full moon and there is an eclipse. Okay, because the emotions are so heightened. Okay, and we tend to be reactive and defensive instead of being proactive and coming from a place of compassion and understanding. Okay, so I want you to keep that in mind, that the energy is going to be through the roof, okay, especially on the weekend. So if this is something that is happening with you and the theme of separation is affecting you, or this codependency is affecting you, then these are things that we might have to work on personally and individually. Okay, because when we do the work, when we do our own inner work, so will that reflect in our environment. Okay, so I really hope that these messages serve you well and that you get the best out of this energy, and that you embody the divine feminine, which is the Empress, and not get tossed into some crazy drama situation or some temptation, because it's there. Okay, the energy is very, very strong. All right, so I love you all. Take good care of yourself and of each other, and I'll see you very soon. Let me know what you think of this video by commenting below, and always, I'm always welcoming your feedback. I might be going on tomorrow live to do a meditation with my good friend Bright Flower, which is Yasmin. She does the energy yoga segments with me. And we want to bring this because of this Jupiter conjuncting with Pluto. Okay, Jupiter is the planet of expansion. Pluto is the planet that rules the subconscious. So there's a transformation happening here on a deep level of consciousness. Okay, so we want to like bring this to you. I hope that you will check it out and enjoy that. So to everyone that sees this video, like I said, I would love to hear from you. Please like it and share it as you please. And I send you fearless light and love always. Take care and enjoy the week.